Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. I'm back again. So I had another tooth extracted, and now I feel like I can get better. Because my wisdom tooth had moved sideways because of the first extraction, and then it was causing infection, and my blood pressure was way high when I got myself to hospital after the last Psychic Cafe, and they extracted the tooth, and now I'm getting better. Now I'm feeling much better. My swelling's gone down too, which is amazing. So welcome to Psychic Cafe. Let me just go on and make sure it's there. Make sure I'm here. Yep, there it is. Don't forget to click like on this video if you like it. Oh, there's an ad playing. Cool. Right, so my iPad drained itself of battery. I don't know why. Don't know why it did that. Yeah, I'm on the mend. I'm still not 100%. I've not got that much energy. But I'm kind of piecing myself back together now. I do feel like I can get better. I've got 7 more days of antibiotics, or they gave me 7 more days of antibiotics, which was 2 days ago. So that's good, because that was scary. Like when you're not fixed, when there's still something very wrong with you, and then your antibiotics are running out, or like, I don't want to do this without them either. So good to see you in here. What am I doing? I'm going deeper into the daily read for today, Saturday the 20th of June. And it was a strange one today. The energies today, it's about having put a boundary in place. Just turning my lights off on my keyboard. Having put a boundary in place. Maybe not through a decision of your own, maybe through a decision of someone else. And letting that boundary go. In other words, someone's told you about someone, told you some gossip or something like that, or told you some information about someone, then you've decided not to have anything to do with that person, or not to, I don't know, not to go see them, not be friends with them, something like that. You know, when someone can say something to us about someone and we just take it as fact? Well, today's energies are about letting go of that boundary, because it could be that somebody should be in our lives, or they've got something for us. And so this could be, you know how Venus in retrograde is bringing people back to us? Exes, friends, old friends, that kind of thing. It brings people from the past back to see, is this your person? Did you mean to let this one go? That kind of thing. And so it could be today somebody's popping back up again, and you made a decision about that person, but the decision was based on what someone else had said, or some kind of a judgment which isn't true about them. Like this could be anything. This isn't just about friendships or exes. This could be like you didn't want to get a reading from somebody based on some information that you heard or something that you saw, and then it was like, oh, that decision wasn't based on anything. It's about opening those boundaries up. Now, I'm not talking about opening good boundaries up. I'm not talking about if you've made a good boundary for yourself. For example, my boundary of not letting abusive people into my life. Don't drop that kind of boundary. That would be a bad idea. So could have some interesting things happening today. I've got to have my iPad plugged in because it drained itself of battery. But I have picked a card. Oh, I do not like this marketing. When you've bought an app and then they market to you on that paid app, it kind of annoys me. If you've paid for something and then they market at you, I don't think that's right. Like, fair enough, market if it's a free app and there's in-app purchases and all of that. Spaciousness is the card of the day. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. This is interesting because this is the kind of the opposite, isn't it? This is about drawing up boundaries. about releasing things. And maybe this boundary is to release it properly. I mean, maybe we're dropping our boundaries today to bring someone in to release them properly this time, because maybe we released them on a falsehood last time, and then they come back in, and then we can make our own minds up, and then we get some kind of closure. That's what it could be today, closure. To give us that space, to give us true space and true freedom to let someone go. Interesting. Interesting development in my mind there. So who have we got on today? Nobody. It's just you and me, Eva. Oh no, there's one more person. Who is it? So yeah, somebody, Corey. Corey won the guessing game of the number of cards. It was 363, and he got it based on the clue from the last Psychic Cafe I gave. Because Barbara had been 2 away from it, Corey had been 3 away from it, and he figured it out. He spent the time to look through all the guesses and everything, and he figured it out. So good on him for winning that. I haven't done the reading for him yet, but I will do soon. I've got so much to do today. But yeah, almost had the whole week off, so it's not surprising I've got so much to do today. So going deeper into the daily read. Stick around, because I'll be giving free readings toward the end. Going deeper into the daily read today. You see, we're being prepared for a transformation. This keeps on coming up in readings. We've all got these new beginnings starting. And of course, we need that spaciousness. We need the spaciousness, right, for that new beginning to start. Hi, Mel. We need that spaciousness for this new beginning to start. And so we are being prepared for it. And this letting go of boundaries, maybe to put new boundaries in place, is part of that deal. It's getting us ready. This could be that an ex comes back into your life, and you let them go based on, I don't know, some kind of a decision. And then you drop that boundary and you talk to them again. And then you realize that there's a new decision that you don't want to have them in your life. That kind of thing. Or you get some kind of closure, and it gets more solid. Your decision gets more solid inside of you. That's what I'm feeling today's about. And so we've got to drop those boundaries to create even healthier boundaries, like realer boundaries that really make sense, that give us more closure. Boundaries not just based on, so say if you'd broken up a friendship, or not decided to go to a certain shop, or broken up with a lover because they did something wrong, and then it was a reaction to it, right? Then that person comes back into your life, you release that boundary, and then you talk to them, and then you find out that there's more. You're either letting them back in, or you're releasing them again. But instead of it being based on just like a snap decision on a feeling, you're actually getting the information through to let go of them properly. Anyway, it's given us space. Hey Chris. I started feeling a lot better in the afternoon yesterday. Felt dreadful. In fact, yeah, my head just went woof. I've got high blood pressure, so it's giving me headaches, and the painkillers don't work on it. So I've stopped taking those, which is a good thing, because I don't usually take pharmaceuticals at all. And I've been on like I did 6 days of like constant painkillers. Body's not used to that kind of crap at all inside of me. And the anesthetic too. But anyway, the swelling has gone down considerably. And yeah, I started getting some energy back. Yesterday afternoon, I watered my plants and fed them, washed my bikes. So it's a great sign, isn't it, when you feel like doing things again instead of just laying in bed watching Hallmark movies. So we are being prepared to transform. So today, yesterday I did some shopping, online shopping as well, to help my blood pressure. So I was reading up all about it. You get high blood pressure when you've got oral infections. And my blood pressure is usually so low. It's usually like verging on too low. Because I do all the right things, I'm healthy, I do all the right things to keep my blood pressure low, like the right diet and exercise and all of that. But yeah, hey Aphrodite, Teeth are the worst, I know. And so, yeah, it's freakish. I mean, they've got this machine to do your blood pressure. You put your arm in it and you press the button yourself. And I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I've never seen my blood pressure that high. I thought there was something wrong with it. And then it did it twice. And then she came along. She's like, She's like, what's your blood pressure normally? And I told her. She's like, and it even said when I was looking it up that they shouldn't do extractions if your blood pressure is high. But my blood pressure was high because of the infection, and that extraction needed to happen. I mean, it's obviously the infection was taken over there where the tooth was sideways, and anyway, yeah, I'm feeling much better now it's out. It feels like my body's recovering now. So I did some shopping. I got some magnesium oil and some other things as well. That should arrive on Tuesday. And you'd rather go through birth than toothache. Yeah. It is painful, hey? And today I'm going to go and get some... Oh, Saska told me celery juice is good to bring blood pressure down. So I'm going to go get some celery juice. And the same place that does that has got this. It's like kombucha, but it's not kombucha. It's some kind of fermented drink, probiotic drink. I'm going to go and get that from them as well today. So I'm like doing everything I possibly can to get better. Putting myself first, but I've also got a lot of work to do today. This is the half price reading sale on Your Next Steps readings. One of my most popular readings. So yeah, book in for one of those. And I will do it probably tomorrow morning or maybe later today if I've got some time left, but I will be shooting the weekly reads now I can speak and I've got some energy. Clove oil's good. Now I started using mouthwash as well, just to give my mouth a chance to get rid of as much bacteria as possible, because I used to have a massage shop in Byron Bay. One of my regular customers, he was a plastic surgeon, and he used to boast to me that he had better success rate than everyone else. You know how you can have like rejection, you can have problems after you've had surgery. He had a much better success rate than everyone else, and he said his secret was to get people to use mouthwash 3 times a day afterward, because the bacteria in your mouth and stuff has a massive impact on your health. I'm seeing that now. Part's good for blood pressure, part's not good for me. I can OD on it so easily. It's terrible for me. It's one of the worst drugs for me. I like the oil. I do like the oil, but oh God, no. And it's funny, I did, who was that? I did a breakthrough session the other day, and she's the same as well. She has terrible reactions to it. Honestly, I can drop to the floor and stop breathing, having pot. And not much of it either. It's a horrible drug for me. And everyone says, oh, it's so good for you. Oh, not for everybody. Celery juice is a good detox. Follow a man called Anthony William. Oh, medical medium. Oh, God, no. I've seen some of his stuff. Some of it, yeah, but oh, God, no. No. I do not support that at all. Who am I? Include. Who am I? Include. Who am I? Who are you when you're alone? And include yourself. This isn't like the intimacy card, like being yourself around other people. This is not that. This is who you are when you're alone, and including yourself in that. It's like being okay with being alone and being yourself, and it's almost like holding that energy and then attracting what you want while you're by yourself. Hi, Thomas. Yeah, I'm just going deeper into the daily reads at the moment, Thomas, and then once I've done this, I'll be giving mini readings. So stick around. Won't be long now. So yeah, who we are alone is who we really are, right? And then we can extend that to close friends and family and stuff, when those people that we can really be ourselves around. But this is saying today to let it be okay to be who you are alone. And it's going to attract what you want. It's like pure vibration when you're alone and you're being yourself. And you're happy with yourself and you're accepting of yourself. Don't underestimate the power of that, just being pure vibration. It's like when people do a lot of meditation and live in a cave, that kind of thing. When you're completely happy by yourself, putting that strong vibration out, it attracts great things back. Of course, not without action after that, but the action will come later. That pure vibration. Interesting. So a really good day to do a lot of meditation. That's cool. Yeah, be still, keep quiet. See? Confirmation to get into your strengths, to get into who you really are, to get really firm on who you are. You know, we've all got this massive transformation happening. And it is big. It's like a new beginning. We're getting prepared for that. And just getting really in our own vibration. You know, I think that's what this tooth stuff is about. It's caused me to have to be alone and be at home all the time and just look after myself to a whole new level. Sure, I've been able to do a little bit of work, but not much. It's pretty much been limited to just the emailed readings. And even then I've been laying in bed and doing them, you know. So yeah, I feel like I've been forced into this. It's interesting, you know the other day we had that triggered day, 2 days ago, when I had to go to the hospital. So many people got in touch with me. Not even people that had watched the reading. Friends as well saying, what's going on today? I'm like really angry and all of this. It's like, yep, it's the triggered day, watch my daily read. So we've come out of that energy, thank God. That was like a full moon energy. And it wasn't full moon. But now we're getting more rest into ourselves, getting strong in ourselves again. So many people injuring themselves as well. I managed to get my laundry eventually yesterday. It was closed in the morning when I first went. I thought I'll go out early in the morning because I won't have the strength to do it the rest of the day. And it was closed. And I did have the strength in the afternoon to go and do it. And so it's not far. And the girl, she hasn't got very much English, but we figured it out. She was closed in the morning because she damaged her leg, so she's hobbling around. It's like, wow, it's happening to everybody. Everyone's injuring themselves, and everyone's like, something's happening to bring us back to ourselves. Because we've got some news coming in. So this is probably connected to the daily read. Someone coming in that we've had a boundary to. We need to drop that boundary. Take the risk, let them in again, maybe to create a new boundary, but we get to make that decision based on new information. That's what it is today. I'm dribbling a bit. Very interesting energies today. You'll all have to let me know who comes in, what happens and all of that. The card of the day is spaciousness. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to replace whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. We are being prepared for much better. We really are. Can you feel it? Can you? There we go. So, who would like a reading? If anyone's new, I connect in with your higher self, your inner self, your soul, your spirit, whatever you want to call it. And so it's that part of you that's always in spirit form and it knows everything that you want, and it's always trying to lead you there, always trying to put you on the path to what it is that you want. Now it's the weekend, so I've got a half price reading sale, and so I've got one of my most popular readings is half price this weekend. It's Your Next Steps, really popular. So if you haven't seen already, there's some bonus reads up on my YouTube channel, Your Next Steps readings. Watch the one for your sun sign, your star sign, and your rising sign as well. And there's a couple of offers in there. So the half price reading is this one. Check it out because it is really popular, and you'll kick yourself if you ever get one full price later, which you will because they're so popular. You'll kick yourself if you miss this half price. Let's see. Okay, Thomas is up first. Oh, you got 3 cards. Okay. 2 cards came out stuck together. Usually, oh, where am I? Can't see myself. There I am. So Thomas, usually I pick 2 cards out, but these 2 came stuck together and they're connected with the third one. So you get 3, you get bonus. So Thomas, yeah, you've got somebody coming back in today, tomorrow, around this time. Venus is in retrograde, it's bringing people back to us. If we've got loose ends to tie up, or if we let people go out of our lives that we weren't meant to let go of, to sort stuff out. So Thomas, yeah, it was a judgment that you made about this person, and they're coming back in so that you can forgive them. But this is what your third one is about. Hey, Satish. This is your third card, respect, and this is the foundation of it. So this is the story of all of this. This person that comes back in that you judged, maybe fairly, maybe incorrectly, I don't know, but there's still forgiveness need to be had. But here's the issue that was underlying it, is that you weren't respecting yourself at that time. This could be someone from like 5 years ago or something. You weren't respecting yourself, and then someone came in, seemingly disrespected you, or they did disrespect you, but it probably wasn't about that. It was about them not respecting themselves and projecting that onto you. And it was all a match. It was all a match. And I feel like this is what's going to happen. This person's going to come back in. You're going to realize maybe you judge them a little bit harshly. You forgive them. And it was all about respect. And you've raised your self-respect since then. And so things will be different now. And that's often why people come back in, right? Because we're a different person. If we're letting go of like sensitivities and stuff because we've healed ourselves and we're respecting ourselves more, we're not triggered by those people anymore. And anyway, it was about them. It wasn't about you. And this connection is going to be woken up again. So this is someone from your past that should be in your life. It's a friend or a family member or an ex that should be in your life. And that connection, that relationship is going to be woken back up again. When I say relationship, it could be anything, it could be a boss. As soon as you have any interaction with a person, that's a relationship. We're not talking about romantic relationships, although it could be. Bid said Fred is next. How many cards are in the bag? 363, Mel. So yeah, Corey got it right. I'm so glad it's someone that comes in here that won. Corey got it right because of that, I've got a headache. Because of that clue that I gave him. Bid said Fred. Oh my God, you two. You got the same thing. You got the same thing as Thomas. Pretty much the same. Someone's coming back into your life and it's all about respect. It's all about respect. So you've all been working on your self-respect and now things have changed. You're a different person. Someone comes back into your life and then it's all different. It's all different, and so you can let go of the past. So drop that boundary to that person that you thought disrespected you, and it will allow you to let go. It will give you closure. And for a lot of people, it will allow people to come back into your life again because there wasn't anything wrong with them in the first place. Look, you've got the judgment separates as well. You thought that they didn't appreciate you, and it wasn't that. It was about them. It wasn't about you. I'm not saying it was all one-sided. They were the wrong one. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when we've got issues and we cause a problem for someone else, it's about our issues. It's about us. It's not about them. It's about us, right? Hey, AP. So there you go. It's all about appreciation for you. It's about respect. You've raised your level of respect up. But this person that you judged was because you thought that they weren't appreciating you. Maybe you thought they were criticizing you. And if they were criticizing you, it was because of the self-criticism. It wasn't really about you. Oh, interesting. Aphrodite is up next. Yeah, so if anyone wants one of those half price readings this weekend, your next steps readings goes into your next 5 steps. So what's required of you to move you forward on your path. I'll put a link for that in the comments here. 75 Australian dollars this weekend instead of 150. So it's about 50 American. Aphrodite. Yes, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. I had that lesson, didn't I, with my teeth? This could have been sorted out last weekend if I'd have followed up on my intuition instead of believing the dentist instead. I should have gone just right back in. It's okay to let people back in. It's also okay to draw up a new boundary as well, Bid said Fred. Yeah, Aphrodite, listen to your intuition. We always get a hard lesson when we don't we? Ugh, like my teeth. But your intuition isn't about hard stuff, Aphrodite. I've got something tickling my nose. Yours isn't about hard stuff, Aphrodite. Yours is about being creative, doing something that's going to bring you joy, getting on with it. Your intuition to get on with it. I started questioning my intuition, because of doing the deeper dive reads with the making those available, like a $10 deeper dive read available with the bonus reads. Last weekend I made more money than ever with less work, which was amazing. This weekend it's dropped right down, but then it always does when I've got low energy. It always, I don't get more than I can handle in. The universe sorts me out with that. But I find myself questioning, and then I pull myself up on it. I thought, no, my intuition is good. I thought maybe things have dropped down this weekend because of offering that deeper dive, and I thought, no, my intuition's right. I know to do that. And so yours is a similar kind of thing. Don't let your logical mind override your intuition. When your intuition tells you something, act on it and keep going forward. Your intuition was right. Don't out-logic it, Aphrodite. So timely. Cool. Who's up next? Mel. Mel's up next. And then Satish is next, I think. Oh, you haven't asked for one yet. Chris, after Mel. Mel. Lovers and freedom. Freeing yourself to make you available. So yeah, Mel, someone could be coming back in for you as well. Have they already? Someone is coming back in for you to let go of them properly. So you could have rejected someone, or dumped somebody for a reason, but you hadn't got the whole story yet. Ooh, Aphrodite, something's become very clear over the last fortnight. Time to do what I really want to do. Yes, for sure. Yeah, Mel, you can get freedom from an ex. They'll be coming back in, or they have come back in with this Venus retrograde, and let them back in. Drop that boundary, let them back in, if just only to get some information off them, because it will give you the release that will allow you to be open to a new relationship. Sometimes we get these emotional, like etheric cords, emotional attachment still to people, to exes, when we haven't made like a clear decision, when we haven't got all the information. That's why people want closure all the time, And once you have like the true information, that's why my breakthrough sessions are so amazing. Once you get that true information, all of the information, you can release it properly. Especially that's what I do in my breakthrough sessions. That's like a reading with me, but it's just on Skype, and so we can go really deep into it all. And especially if someone's passed on and you didn't get the closure from them, it goes into like why our souls wanted us to have that experience, what was behind it, everything, and so that you can let go of it. Because when you've got the full information, you can let go of it. Well, we can do this within relationships too, but we need to talk to them to be able to do that. And especially when people have changed, if this is someone from the past, they might have got clarity You might have got clarity, and then when you talk again about your relationship, you can get full closure and release that emotional attachment. Oh, simply about who you are. So this person was just simply not right for you, and you weren't right for them. That's what you're going to find out, but don't just take it from me. Actually have that conversation with them, because you're going to have this chance of releasing that emotional attachment. Emotional attachments, they can be negative, they can be positive. So it could be that you can't stand someone and you've blocked them out of your life. Or it could be that you're holding a torch for someone and you think that they were the right person. If there's still feeling left, then you're still attached. Open conversation a few weeks ago to clear. Keep going with it. Keep going with it, Mel. AP's next. Chris. Did I miss Chris out? I missed Chris out. Chris is next. Sorry, Chris. And you too. You're an Aphrodite. You've got to follow your intuition. Don't out-logic it. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is from your higher self. Trust it more than your logical mind. Your logical mind's from your ego. And be okay when you've slipped up and you didn't follow your intuition. Because your higher self has given you a great idea, something that would be brilliant for you, or someone that would be brilliant for you, and you need to be firmer in trusting your higher self. Trust, that's come up over and over again. Like I said with my deeper dive reads, it was so intuitive. It's like, yes, I know to do it. And my logical mind is saying, oh, you're kind of destroying your business with this because the half-price reading sales were going so well. It's like, no, I've got to trust it. I've got to trust it. Same. It will be brilliant. I know it will be. Same with you. Be firmer in that. Because you've got something really good coming to you, Chris. AP. No, Satish. What? I'm getting all mixed up as I scroll. Okay. Chris. I did Chris. Satish. Will you marry Divya? I don't know, but let's pull some cards for you, Satish. Again, you're consistent. Satish. Oh, you've got to take it easy. This has come up in a lot of people's readings as well. Right. So Satish, you're being asked here not to settle down so fast. Enjoy the freedom that you've got in this moment. There's other things important in your life, not just relationships. This is saying give it a rest, because you'll get into the relationship in the right time. And I'm not feeling like it's time for you to settle down in a relationship to enjoy your freedom. Like, I'm not talking about breaking up with someone. If you're with this person already, I'm talking about still being in a relationship with them, but pursuing your life path, pursuing your career, your success, that kind of thing. That's really important too. So don't be in a rush. This is saying don't be in a rush, right? Be in your freedom in the moment and enjoy that. Because if you settle down too fast, you'll regret it. You'll look back and you'll think, why are you in a hurry anyway? Why are you in a hurry? We only get in hurries and try and rush things when we're not trusting, when there's something that we don't believe about it. We don't try and rush things otherwise. And so ask yourself, why are you in a rush with this? Because if it's meant to be, it will be, and you don't need to rush it. So rush comes from fear. So just watch out. If you feel like rushing, watch out. Oh no, I can't scroll. I can't scroll. I have to do it on my phone. Oh, now it's scrolling. AP. AP's up next. AP. Ooh, how exciting. AP. Oh, I think I've given you this message before. You're consistent like Chris. You've got to empower yourself to step forward into this story that's been laid out before you, this path that's been laid out before you. I feel like you've known what this path is for ages, and you've got to be firmer in that and empowered and step forward with confidence. You know when you go into the bathroom in a place that you've lived in for a long time at night, and you don't have to do the hotel thing where you're feeling the walls and everything. You know, when there's not a light switch or something, or you haven't got your phone near your bed to light the way, and you're in the complete dark and you've got to feel your way there. You don't have to do that because you've been in this place for a long time and you know it. You can stride forward knowing it, knowing your path to the bathroom in the dark. You're not in the dark when you're in the dark like that. You're not in the dark because you have the information, you have the confidence, you can stride forward. So the path has been laid out for you, this mystery path. And yes, it's still a mystery, but you know the start of the path. You know where that first step is, and you've known it for a while. And so empower yourself to stride forward confidently, AP. Because yes, it's a big path and it's an important path, but it's not that big a deal because you're totally supported and it's what you've been asking for. And so, yeah, move forward. This is saying it's a simple transformation. I mean, it's not a big deal. You've been prepared for it for so long as well. But don't feel bad about that either. Your higher self just knew that you need to be prepared for it for a long time. You need information in advance, AP, before you'll move. Your higher self knows that. It's just like your personality type, so it's not a problem. Oh, who else? Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie's up next. You got the intuition as well. Wow, it's coming up for so many people. Get what I want, follow my knowing. Follow your knowing. You got to get what you want. You are going to get what you want. You need to follow your intuition because that's how your higher self gives you the messages. Not just through readings, through your intuition. And sometimes our intuition can tell us something we don't think it's leading us to what we want. And so we don't do it. Because our intuition can be random. Like call that person up, go to that cafe, do that thing. Click on that link on Facebook, you know? It's that kind of thing. But if you think, if what you want is like a business thing, say, or success, and your intuition is saying go to that cafe, you might be fighting that and you might be going, no, your logical mind kicks in and says, no, I'm not going to go to a cafe. That's me procrastinating. That's me doing the wrong thing when I should be working. And it's like, it's not. It's your intuition. Flow with it. Trust it. Trust your higher self. I hope that's what my readings do for people, is to help them to trust the higher self so they can do this stuff themselves. You don't have to come to me for readings because you know it. Yeah, it's a mystery. It's going to make you feel vulnerable. Stephanie, it's going to make you feel vulnerable because you don't know. But it's still leading you to what you want. And so, as I often say about this vulnerability card, it's not that bad feeling vulnerable. It's not as bad as having tooth extractions. It's just a little uncomfortable feeling, and we can allow it to be there. Just like we can allow that bit of fear before we take action. We can allow that to be there and we can take action anyway. Career, AP. I was feeling like it was Korea. Not Korea, Korea. There you go. Anyone else here want a reading? Because if there isn't, I'm going to go and shoot the weekly reads so that I can publish them tonight. See what's going on for everyone this week. And so look out for those. They'll be popping up on my YouTube channel this evening in about, well, I might be able to get them out early, 10 hours. In about 10 hours, I'll publish those. Check out your Next Steps reading as well. Your Next Steps readings, they're all up on my YouTube channel already. Thank you everybody for your subscriptions and your likes and all of that. Don't stop commenting just because the competition's over as well. It's been so nice getting so many comments and connecting with you all. You think you're vulnerable already, Stephanie? You're welcome. Thanks everyone for coming along. Should be on tomorrow as well. I am feeling like I'm recovering now, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And I'll go and get my celery juice and my kombucha kind of drink. Probiotics, so I can get over the damage that the antibiotics is doing, while the antibiotics are helping me to recover. Have a good day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow. Come along tomorrow. Bring some friends to the cafe. Bye.